Hey everybody, welcome. This is going to be a good game, people. We've got the Los Angeles Sparks versus the New York Liberty. We all know what's going to happen in this game. The Liberty are 11-5. The Sparks are 7-8, and it's not a strong 7-8. I think 90% of those Sparks wins are against the bottom of the feedingest teams. The Sparks have been beating up on teams that are tanking for Juju Watkins, which you would think the Sparks would be doing. But the Sparks, not so smart of a team, are they? Juju Watkins is an LA native, and the Sparks are not in the race for Watkins. Makes you wonder just what's going on. And now they're up against a real contender. They're not against the Sun, tanking for Juju currently. The Mercury, tanking for a top pick currently. They're not up against an expansion team. This is going to be a rough one, people. But it is the anniversary of the first WNBA game after 29 years, 30 seasons. So let's watch and enjoy the Sparks versus the Liberty. Looks like we're going to be starting a little bit late because we've still got an unfinished game. Surprisingly, and I will admit I am a bit surprised that the Lynx are having so much trouble right now, knocking off the Mystics, who are 7-7. Is this a particularly important game where the Mystics are putting up a specifically strong fight? Or is there just something going on? Are the Lynx not as good as we thought they were? I'm not sure, but we're going to find out. Right now, we're just watching a bit of a tribute video to the W. 29 years, 30 seasons. Lots of Lisa Leslie glazing at the moment. What can we say? If it's someone the league love, it's Lisa Leslie. All right, let's get in position, people. Mike, get the mic in position. Let's knock that. Go. We're almost ready, guys, for tip off. What in the world is the first women's sports Sunday on ESPN? Let us go ahead and. All right, guys. There we go. We are ready. Let me pop out the chat for you guys. I'm going to lower the mic. Excuse me. Let me mute myself so I can cough. You know what? I'm going to grab a beverage, guys. This is going to be a good game. You guys hold fast, and I'll be right back with you. All right, I don't know why, but I just watched Lisa Leslie do a jump ball. Lisa Leslie is a living legend and a national treasure. All right, let's look at the starting lineups for the Liberty. Sabrina Ionescu, Satu Sobli, Fabic, Breanna Stewart, Jonquil Jones. For the Sparks, you've got Atkins, Plum, Wheeler, Hamby, Agwumike. I call him the 35 Mafia. All right, guys, let's see how this goes. Come on, Sparks. Hamby and Jones for the jump ball. Jones wins the jump ball. The game is underway. Let me get you guys the score. Okay, that's not it. WNBA. Oh, no, I want ESPN for this one. ESPN scores and stats. Sparks versus Liberty. Oh, this is new. This is a lot of information here. Unfortunately, I do not have. Fascinating. All right. Looks like this interesting screen has kind of clogged up my entire system. See if we can get rid of that. That was unfortunate. All right, there we go. We've got the stats up, game up. Looks like the mic is working. Guys, we are back. Let's see. So the Liberty are going with the big lineup. They're going big this game. The Sparks are nothing but Sparks. I mean, the Sparks are nothing but guards. The Sparks are super guard heavy. So Hamby, I think, is the only person on the floor over what 6'2" for the Sparks. Oh wow, Hamby scores two inside. Paz Ionescu. Oh, see, that's disgusting. You've got Kelsey Plum playing defense on someone who looks like they're 6'5". All right, let's see. Bro, who is number 13 on how tall is I can't say her name, Phoebich? How tall is Phoebich and why is like it's unbelievable what I'm watching right now, guys. Kelsey Plum is guarding somebody who's a foot taller than her right now. It looks like it's ridiculous. But that's what happens when the Los Angeles Sparks try to create an entire guard heavy lineup. The Sparks are going to be impossible to get rebounds. It's the you got to realize Kelsey Plum is 5'8", guarding somebody who's 6'4". Of course, Wheeler wasn't going to hit that. What in the world? Sabali just missed an open layup with no defender on her. That's insane. This is going to be a tough game, guys. Kelsey Plum is guarding a 6'4" guard. Kelsey Plum is 5'8". It's not going to. This is bad. Sorry, guys. I just realized I do not have this game. This is a good game for the Sparks because it's going to teach the Sparks that you cannot run a four guard starting lineup. Everybody on the Liberty are over 6 feet tall at the moment. Everybody on the Sparks, aside from Hamby, are like 5'8". They've got the speed. I guess we'll see if the Los Angeles Sparks speed can beat the height of the New York Liberty. Neka Gumake just got smothered down low. Jones was 6'6". Agumake is giving up about 5 inches. Give me a chance to pop out the chat. Let's see. All right. I just want to pop out the chat really quickly. Uh, where? Let's go ahead and pop this chat out. Move it over here. All right. So I'm going to fix. Seems like I'm a little bit loud. LA Riot versus Miami 305. What in the world is that? That's interesting. All right, I'm pulling. All right, that should be good to go. The Sparks are getting destroyed on the boards. See, New York should be using their size down low. They're just showing Lisa Leslie's jump ball earlier today. Lisa Leslie versus Kim Hampton. All right, guys, we are on commercial break. So far, so good. Let's look at these stats for a second because I want to see just how the rebound game is going right now because they're so much taller than the Sparks. We've got six rebounds for the Liberty. I need you guys to see that. 6 rebounds for the Liberty, 0 rebounds for the Los Angeles Sparks. No, there's something off here. There's something very wrong here. Because the Sparks have no listed stats here. What in the world is. Let me try to refresh this page. There we go. 3 rebounds. So they're beating the Sparks, rebounding them 2-1. James Madison, how's it going for president? Yes. James Madison, you already won president. Welcome to the chat. Hello, hello. So, this is going to be a very interesting game because we've got speed versus height. So, we're going to see what happens. De'Erica Hamby is probably the only person tall enough to do any inside defense on this extremely large Liberty team. Right now, you've got Kelsey Plum playing defense on a 6'4" player. And just to remind you guys, Kelsey Plum is 5'8". She's giving up 7 inches. De'Erica Hamby, I believe, is 6'3", 6'4", is the tallest Spark. I think half the starting lineup for the Liberty are over 6'2". So it's going to be a tough game when it comes to rebounding, defense, paint defense, the inside, just everything when it comes to the Sparks. So we'll see how it goes. Can we get back to the game? Lisa Leslie is an angel in a prize. Did Kelsey Plum just turn the ball over, dribbling up court? Nice. The original starting five from the Liberty here. Okay, okay, let's see. The Sparks cannot play inside in this game. There's no way. So they're going to have to play from the outside all game. But I will admit that the Liberty are not playing on the inside as much as I expected. Roy Burrow just checked in, but the girl who just got signed by the Sparks yesterday is on the court right now. I don't know her name yet. They cut one of their rookies and signed someone. I'll learn her name later. Come on, you've got the hype. Why are you not? Hamby picks up a Williams. Somebody Williams. The Sparks cut their rookie big for a 5'8" guard, which is really odd. All right. I was hoping they would say this new player's name. Agwamake goes for the three, no good. You're kind of slowly seeing this game develop in real time. The Sparks have not driven inside yet. They're shooting from the outside. They're just too short to get anything on the inside right now. We've got Kelsey Plum inbounding the ball for whatever reason. Kelsey Plum kicks it in. They shoot it directly right back out to Kelsey Plum, who just steps 1 foot in and drains that three. Excellent play. Liberty ball. This Johannes just walks in to the paint and just taps the ball in. We've got Ray Burrell. Ray Burrell is fearless. Kelsey Plum driving and gets. Kelsey Plum makes the score. She scores. Very impressive. You shouldn't expect anything from the leading scorer in the WNBA. All right, Plum drives again. No good. Breanna Stewart taking it up. Astier with a nice little scoop and score. Wonderful game. When do you ever get to see a game like this? An entire starting lineup of short guards versus an entire starting lineup of 6 foot plus forwards. Stewart with an easy scoop and score. Kelsey Plum trying to do it all on her own, guarded by three players who are all 17 inches taller than her. There you go. Both offenses are playing very little defense at the moment. Astier with free throw. Okay. We've got some subs for the Liberty. I just don't see how the Sparks will ever be able to sit Dearica Hamby in this game. I think she might. Wait, hold on. The Sparks have subbed in someone I've literally never seen on the floor before. Who in the world is that? I've got to pull up the Sparks roster. I've never seen this player before. The Liberty actually got taller. They just checked in a 6'11 player. Who in the world is this blonde? Who's this blonde woman on the floor for the Sparks? What's her number? I've never seen her before. Ziegler. Laura Ziegler. I don't. How tall is she? Laura Ziegler. Height 6'2". They just checked in somebody who hasn't played a single minute in the W because she's the only player the Sparks have that's over 6 feet on the roster at the moment, which is insane. They just checked in somebody. The Sparks are so short. They just checked in someone who hasn't played a single minute in the W. Laura Ziegler. We'll see how ready she is for this is her big moment. We got Sparks trailing by 6. Polynastia drains her second free throw. LA turns it over. The Laura Ziegler couldn't catch the pass. She hasn't played a minute. Johannes returns that missed pass with a 10-point lead at the end of the first quarter for the New York Liberty. They are too short. The Sparks coach is going to have to make some massive changes. Cameron Brink is not playing. The Sparks' tallest player, Cameron Brink, not on the floor. But here's the problem. The Sparks are going to have to shoot extremely low percentage shots because the Liberty are just too darn tall. There's too much size. All right, guys, we're on commercial break. I am going to get some sustenance. We're just at the beginning, the end of the first. I will be back. I think I just streamed for about an hour with no voice mic on because I just looked down to mute my mic and it was already muted. That's horrifying. I hope that's not the case. I need food now. Uh, No, no, but I gotta get back to calling the game. Like this. Scoop and scale. Come on. Scoop and score. See? Say who you're watching. What did you just say? What about it? Oh, okay. Oh, it looks like I missed a couple seconds of the beginning of the second quarter. My apologies. Wait a minute. Did the Liberty already score? All right. Well, we're going to see what the Sparks game plan is because that lineup and this team is not working out. They are too short. You cannot beat the Liberty with guards this small. I'm going to refresh the page and let's look at the rebounds. So we're looking at the Sparks. The Sparks have 4 rebounds in the game right now. It is the second quarter. The Sparks have 4 rebounds. The Liberty, on the other hand, have 2, 4, 9, 10 rebounds. You got 4 rebounds to 10 rebounds. The Sparks are too short of a team. You've got guards. Ariel Atkins is listed as a forward for the Sparks. How tall is Ariel Atkins? Ariel Atkins. Ariel Atkins is listed as a forward. She is 5'10". NECA is, let's see, NECA. How tall is NECA Agumike? 6'2". NECA is 6'2". Derek Hamby, I believe, is 6'2". But let's double check because we don't want to be wrong. Derek Hamby is listed as 6'3". Kelsey Plum, we already know she's 5'8". How tall is Erica Wheeler? Erica Wheeler is 5'7". So you've got a 6'10" play. You've got a 5'10" player, a 5'8" player, and a 5'7" player. 2 6'2" players on the court. The Sparks are so small that they had to sub in Laura Ziegler, who has not played a single minute in the WNBA. They had to sub her in because they're just so short, they're getting destroyed on the glass. When you've got an unbelievably massive New York Liberty lineup. At one point, I watched Kelsey Plum guard, I believe it was Jacquel Jones. And I'm like, why is a 5'8" guard guarding someone who's 6'4"? I don't get it. So let's look at the lineup and see what the Sparks have changed because whatever they were doing earlier was not going to work. They were too short. Let's see. Okay, can we finish this interview and get back to the game, please? All right. Laura Ziegler just scored her first NBA WNBA points, but the telecast is doing an interview right now. They're not even focusing on the game. They're literally filming. Oh, I don't know who this person is. No disrespect to her, but I'm not watching the game to watch them interview someone who's sitting on the bench right now. I mean, not sitting on the bench, who's probably 50 years old and 20 years retired. Yeah, whoever this Laura Ziegler is for the Sparks, she's probably the tallest player on the Sparks team. She's got some height. It's just insane to see them sub somebody in who's never played a single minute in the WNBA just because their team is so short. This is the longest interview. It's genuinely frustrating. This is ridiculous, guys. Why on earth am I still listening to this interview? They have this. They've got this multiple. Okay, okay, okay. Sorry, it looked like I Nescu just tried to steal the ball from Hamby. Whatever minute we're into this game right now, this quarter, they've been interviewing this person the entire time. All right, we got Breanna Stewart kicking it out to. Okay, now the oh, that's a terrible shot. That's a terrible shot. This is. I'm sorry. Like I'm getting very irritated. This is ridiculous. How long this interview has been going on? This freaking interview has been going on the entire second quarter. Sparks cutting into the lead a little bit. They're down by it looks like 8 now. Why would they bench Laura Ziegler? They try something new and now they just have all the Sparks have all their starters in. In the middle of the second quarter, they interviewed Teresa Witherspoon and shrunk the game screen for what felt like about 5 minutes. It's insane how long that interview went. All right, let's see. Sparks are down 8 points. Oh wow. What? Yeah. Breanna Stewart needs to get down low. Oh, you gotta sit Breanna Stewart. Breanna Stewart is being so ridiculous right now. Breanna Stewart, a forward, center, is out on the perimeter shooting threes. That is insane. What is she doing out there? She she is not good at shooting threes. If the Aces lose this game to a team that's the height of a bunch of middle schoolers, they deserve to lose. They deserve to lose and get where are they in the standings right now? The Liberty are the fourth best team, struggling against the 11th ranked team. The Sparks are under 400, and the Liberty are the best team, the fourth best team. So we'll see. Let's take a look at those stats. Sometimes you have to refresh the entire page to get a correct view. Let's see. 3, 6, 8. The Sparks are not doing bad. They're catching up in everything. Whatever Roberts is doing, it's working. They're rebounding better. They're shooting better. The Liberty are shooting from the outside when they've got the height advantage in every aspect of this game. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see which team adjusts better. But so far, it looks like in the second quarter, the Sparks have made the adjustments, the correct adjustments. I am confused. I don't. They're playing clips of the original game from 30 years ago. Interesting, guys. So it looks like the Liberty decided to go smaller because the Sparks were just, they had too much speed against them. The Sparks have cut down the 11-point deficit down to 4 points. The Sparks are on an 11-3 run. And the Liberty are not playing a lick of defense. They are playing very sloppily right now. And the Sparks have corrected all of their mistakes. All right, you have Plum going for a three, no good. But let's see if the Liberty can actually score a point, a 3-pointer. Phoebus scores a three. All right, let's see if they can make a stop now. Aguamake with the ball kicks it out to Burrell, who drives in for a simple scoop and slant, scoop and score. Sorry, scoop and score. Derek Hamby wants a challenge. LA not going to challenge. They don't want to. Don't you wouldn't challenge that. She's too tall to shoot. She's gonna miss. All right. I don't know who this Williams girl is. Whoa, what a deep three. Confident deep three from the new signee. You got to respect it. The Spark signs a player whose name I need to look up right now. What is her name? I'm going to swap off screens real quick. Sparks sign Williams. I don't know her name. Sparks sign. What in the world? Okay, let's try that again. L.A. Sparks. Okay, I am. What in the world? Kiana Williams. Okay. They signed Kiana Williams like yesterday, and she shoots with confidence. I don't know why they got rid of a big and signed a 5'7" guard. And I don't know why the Liberty currently aren't playing in the inside. All right, let's see. Let's see what the speed of the Sparks can do. Oh, wow. Kelsey Plum is putting the fear of God in her defender. And she scores. The speed of the Sparks. All right. Jones is just too big for Neka Gwumake. She's just bullying Neka down low. You can literally see Kelsey Plum on the floor screaming help. All right. Pass it to LA was going to have to call a timeout because Breanna Stewart is heating up. The Sparks need to bring back in that Laura Ziegler. They need her height. I know she's only played. Today is her first game. She's played 3 minutes of her entire WNBA game, but she's got height that they need. If we go ahead and check the rebound totals for each team, let's go ahead and take a look. The New York Liberty rebounds 4 threes. Now, let's look at the Sparks. You see this? These Atkins, Plum, and Wheeler together have gotten 3 rebounds. Hamby's got 2. Huh. I don't think they've. I don't know if this is updating because I feel like the last time I checked, that's the exact amount of rebounds the Sparks had. It was. Let me refresh again. The Sparks, I don't think have gotten a rebound this. I saw Kelsey Plum get a rebound. That must have been this rebound here. That's they're still out rebounding them 2-1. It looks like 16-8 right now. So the Sparks have got to do something different. If it's just someone who's never touched a ball in their career, but they can rebound, get them in the game. The, all right. Like Williams literally. Okay, this is. What is up with Astier? She's so scared to shoot. She'll drive every Astier from the Liberty will drive in, and even if the rim is just right there and open, she'll. Oh my God, Kelsey Plum is. Why is Plum guarding Phoebus, guys? She's doing what she can, but Plum is what 8 inches shorter. This is ridiculous. They've got to do. I don't under do something. The Sparks coach needs to do something. This is ridiculous. Like NECA and Hamby should be shooting every shot. Ray Burrell just gave the ball away. Don't shoot the three. There you go. Hamby should be on the Ray Burrell for three. That's what the Sparks needed. They left Ray Burrell wide open, guys. Sabrina. All right, we got 2-on-1. There we go. The Sparks taking advantage of a couple of bad New York Liberty mistakes. Okay. I think Stewie just got called for a foul. All right. All right. 10-point deficit by the Sparks. Kelsey Plum puts up a three. No good. What on earth? I have no idea why anybody in New York is shooting threes right now. They're a foot taller than everyone on the Sparks. Sabrina, once again, why? Okay, so here's my thing. The New York Liberty clearly are not used to teams this short because they're playing like they're up against any other team. Don't forget to do your all-star voting, guys. Okay, Hamby misses both free throws. Look, Satu Sabali scores after about 15 seconds of passing. Plum driving. Let's. The first half will end down 12. Let's refresh this page and we'll see what. All right, we've got 20 rebounds from the Liberty in this half. 6, 9, 10. It's still 2-1 deficit. All right. All right. Game became a snooze fest. It got interesting halfway through the third, but something happened. All right, guys, let's read out those box scores. Let's look at the player stats. We've got for the Sparks, Ariel Atkins, 1 for 3, 3 points. Neko Gumake, 2 for 7, 4 points. Derek Hamby, 4 for 6, 8 points. Doing great. Kelsey Plum, 4 for 5. Erica Wheeler, 3 for 5. Laura Ziegler, 1 for 1. Kiana Williams, 1 for 2. Ray Burrell, 3 for 3, and is not on the floor for some reason. Ray Burrell, personal foul 2. Kiana Williams, personal foul. How do you have two personal fouls? You played 7 minutes. She must just be overly excited. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead. Breanna Stewart, 3 fouls. They need to sit Breanna Stewart. They're up enough that she can go ahead and sit down. Satu Sabli is doing great. Jones is destroying Kelsey Plum, so they just need to keep doing what they're doing. All right, let's pause it during halftime. I'm trying to get a quick lunch in during halftime. Don't mind me. All right, looks like we're almost back to game action. Right now, we're still at halftime. We're okay, so not quite yet. While we've got time, let's break down these scores. Let's see. Where is. Oh, all right, we're still on halftime, guys. All right, that felt like the longest halftime break ever, but we are back. The Sparks down 13. Before we get into game action, let's go ahead and break down the player scores and stats. The New York Liberty are out rebounding the Los Angeles Sparks 2-1. The New York Liberty have 20 rebounds in the first half. The Los Angeles Sparks 10. New York Liberty started a starting lineup of four players that were over 6'4" The Los Angeles Sparks started a lineup with two players that were 6'2", three players who were 5'10" and below. It's not a good look. The Sparks are just struggling to overcome the length and reach of New York. So we'll see how they fix that. Hamby off the plum. Wheeler backs away at the three. Shot clock at 7. Hamby shoots it from the corner. No good, but she gets her own rebound, drives in, and can't finish. Jones gets the rebound. What in the world? Whoa! Sabrina Ionescu just missed that wide open layup. That's crazy. That caught me off guard. I mean, there was no one in front of her. And then the Sparks knocked down the three. Atkins buries that three. And then Jones connects with the three to return it. Let's see. Atkins tries again. No good. Ionescu gets the rebound. Passes it into Stewart, who's driving, who kicks. I don't know how I feel about that because Breanna Stewart was right there and chose to kick it back out instead of driving it in. Oh my God, do not kick it to her again. Okay, Wheeler driving full speed and smokes the layup. Breanna Stewart gets the rebound, kicks out to Ionescu, who kicks out to Jones, kicks out to Sabali, kicks out to Fevich, who connects with the three. And the Sparks call a timeout. I want to see how that defensive possession broke down. Somebody's what? Who's missing? Why was Wheeler off her man? So Phoebus was wide open in the corner. Wheeler, I assume that was her person because Wheeler was up at the top of the logo for some reason. I don't know if she was hoping for like a miss and then a massive outlet pass to her. If she was already, you know, at mid court, that might have been what she was hoping for. But there's still no excuse to leave your man to leave your teammates 4-on-5. The Sparks have got to figure this out. Jason Sudeikis in the building. Leslie Jones is always there, and it looks like that if she gets out of the way, oh my god, I think that was that country singer Breland. Let me see if Breland is okay. All right, so Sabri, bro, kick it out to Breanna Stewart. The Sparks are down big. Hey, the Sparks finally subbed the tall rookie back in. Luckily for Agumake, number 35 didn't even put her hands up to block that shot. I mean, Jones stood there and watched Nekagumake just shoot. Bro, why isn't Ziegler playing more games? Bro, you don't know how to pass to the open player. I'm just watching Ray Bro just throw away a shot. The Liberty have really intensified their defense. It looks very sloppy earlier. Okay, what is Stewart doing? They're trying to play on the inside. I mean on the out. Okay. Last time I saw Breanna Stewart, she didn't. I mean, that's the second. Bro, what is the New York Liberty doing? You guys are 15 feet taller. That was one of the sloppiest. That was ridiculous. What? Breanna Stewart forgot she was the tallest person on the court and just remembered? Kelsey Plum with the ball up top. Kicks it out to Ziegler, who kicks out to Burrell. And something's wrong because there's wide open players on the court. Okay, you guys, there Smith, I believe that's her name, is a liability. She does not even put her hands up for defense. I think her name's Smith. I want to double check. Both teams cannot get a stop. Jones, sorry, Jones. I've watched Neka Gwumake just stand in front of Jones and just shoot. Jones does not even put her hands up to pretend to play defense. New York ball. Oh, Plum getting okay. They're trapping Plum really well. They're making sure Plum gets nothing. There's no way you're gonna try to get through there. They're double teaming the heck out of Kelsey Plum. Hey, Park is in the game. Man, these refs are letting these players play today. Glad to see Park in the game. I don't see anybody at the scorer's table. Oh my God, Park, do not shoot that for the love of God. Good deflection. All right, Hamby with the ball, kicks it out to Plum. Plum shoots a three. No luck. Liberty ball. Oh, Breanna. That's Breanna Stewart just missed the layup. Why doesn't Beret Burrell start? All right. Sparks ball. Wheeler bringing the ball up. She looks like she wants this. She gives it to Ray Burrell. Ray Burrell is not going to pass. Ray Burrell is very aggressive. Kicks it out to Hamby for three. Park rebounds. Wheeler with the ball. Oh, okay, okay. You cannot be that tall, scared to block. What are you there for? Good. Sit her down. That was ridiculous. All right, Ray Burrell driving. Fascinating game, guys. It's not a justifiable thing that Ray Burrell isn't a starter. Oh, happy birthday to Ray Burrell. Park just tried to inbound her own teammates' free throw make. What the shoot? 'Ray Burrell single handedly brings the Sparks within 10. I'm not sure how many of the last Sparks points Ray Burrell scored by herself. 6 point game. Ray Burrell single handedly brought the Sparks within 10. The Sparks need to keep this entire lineup on the floor. Nobody, do not under any circumstance change this lineup. Fascinating. But I am aware that the Liberty were up so much that they set their starters to give them a rest about 3 minutes in. And in that 3 minutes, the Sparks bench massacred the Liberty's bench, just outscored them. It was phenomenal. If I didn't say it once, I just want to make sure I do say it at least once. Happy Father's Day to all the pops out there. All right, boys, I'm going to get up and stretch these old legs. Hold fast. I am still here. All right, game on. This looks like both teams have their starters back in. Jones is the biggest liability on defense I've ever seen. Not once have I seen anybody get a hand in their face when she's guarding them. The Los Angeles Sparks know that, which is why they keep going at her. All right, the Sparks might be able to come back. Go, yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. Oh, that was. They just went after Jones again. This time she put her hand up. Sparks down by 6. But with 7 points left, I mean 7 minutes left, we'll see if the Liberty starters can bring this lead back up to double digits. Ray Burrell's still in the game, and she's been. I will say it again. Ray Burrell single-handedly brought the Los Angeles Sparks back, and there she goes again. That was Ray Burrell. Ray Burrell should be starting for the Los Angeles Sparks. I looking at the freaking interview, and I don't know what's happening in the game. Looks like the Sparks are within 5. Sparks within 5. The Liberty have fallen apart. The Sparks have blown a 17-point lead. 17 points the Sparks were up. I want to look at Ray Burrell's stats really quickly because she is doing a fantastic job. Ray Burrell off the bench is the Sparks' leading scorer. Has the highest percentage. She is 5 of 8. You got all Sparks in double digits, all starters. But Ray Burrell, the only problem is look at the Sparks bench. Aside from Ray Burrell, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players who are getting no play time. Kelsey Plum up to 30 minutes played. Breanna having a really tough game. Jones 15 points does not count how many points she allowed scored in her face. Hmm. All right. 6 minutes left. Let's see what these two teams do. Oh, the Liberty have made some lineup adjustments. Jones needs to sit down. She's terrible. The heck? Why didn't Sparks tie the game? I am so sorry. I just realized I was so into the game I forgot to say a word. Sparks up by one in a historic collapse by the New York Liberty. Yep.